my name is Haley-Louise and welcome to my channel. So I was thinking a lot recently about how organisation in my life seems to go amiss. I mean, I'm always ramming things in boxes and chucking things to one side, and I finally thought to myself, like, no, enough is enough. It's time to get organised. I went out and got myself a few little bits and bobs, and I just thought I would share it with you guys. That is things like makeup holders and bits and bobs, basically general stuff that you use to organise your life. So without further ado, let's just flip on over to the first thing. So the first thing that I got was this little weekly planner. I will give you a close-up if I have the means to do that, but it is really adorable. So this weekly planner, the whole lot just picks up and hangs on your wall. It is attached with a little string, and here we just have the weekly sections, and these are just pull off, so as you complete one week you can just rip it off and start again. I like that it has no dates on, because sometimes I can go months without having to write stuff down and plan it a long time ahead. I have my calendar for specific days, but if you're doing it on a weekly basis, I think something like this just comes in really handy. There is also a little tiny bit for lists, so this is a little notepad as well. Also rip off, write my shopping list down and go for it, then you've got a little list there to take with you. There is also a little pack of adorable little stickers here. They're all kind of like arrows and bubbles, so if you do have anything that you really want to highlight on your calendar, that kind of thing comes in really handy. And you also get a free pen. I got this, it was 3 for £10, but if you want to buy this on your own it was £5. And I just think this kind of thing can come in really useful, and it's not too intimidating. Like, you don't feel like you have to fill in a diary all the time or fill in things all the time. I mean, you could even use this for, like, you know, a little bit of a few notes or anything like that. Okay, so going down the same line, and I think it's in the same pattern. No, it's very similar. So I got this expanding file in this beautiful floral print, very girly, matches my hair today, near enough. And I just thought this is going to come in so useful. It's got pink on the inside. There's all of these little sections to put, you know, your things in. I'm getting to the age now where I have important papers and things that I do need to look after, and I think having something like this with different sections in enables me to find stuff really quickly and not have to stifle through drawers and cabinets and random bags of paper. Give us a like if I'm not the only one that does that, then feel free to let me know. Yeah, I think these kind of things do come in really handy, and especially as well if any of you guys are currently in school. I mean, if you want to keep up to date on homework, GCSEs, coursework, that kind of thing, you can literally just section it off and it's all there, it's all in one place, but you know which folder to look in and grab it, and you're not rifling through papers. So I think this kind of thing was really handy. Again, this was £5 on its own, or 3 for £10. I went for the 3 for £10, and I have one more item to show you. All of these things were from Tesco, the supermarket. So I think for Tesco, they've got some funky stuff in there. They had loads of different patterns, but I thought I'll go girly and floral, seeing as it's summertime. And then last but not least is this gorgeous little book. It's called a project book, but it says on the front it's got this beautiful plastic cover over the top, which is brilliant because who needs rain on books? But the actual pattern is in pink metallic with a floral background, and it says, "Do what you love." And I thought that was just a really just a pretty book. I find lately that I have to have stuff that is very aesthetically pleasing to me in order to want to carry it around and want to write in it. What I liked about this book is that it has all of these little sections. They're all coloured sections and they're all sort of like cautioned off. It's kind of, you can get your little stickers off of the other one and write which ones you are doing here. Again, this is brilliant for college, uni, school, all of that sort of thing for writing down notes. I am going to probably have a section of this for maybe script ideas or YouTube video ideas, things like that, and yes, creative juices will hopefully be a-flowing. That didn't sound disgusting at all. So my next purchase was very cheap and cheerful. I already have some of my things in it, but this little set was from Poundland. No, I'll just take the stuff out, it's easier. So I went into Poundland and I was really actually impressed to come across these tiny little makeup holders. So they are kind of like at an angle. You have two layers and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 little compartments, and it sits on your desk like that. And this was £1, and my makeup, no matter how big my makeup bag is, it could be a suitcase and I would still get to the stage where I have problems like closing it. I really end up chucking it all over the counter and just leaving it there because I think, oh, well, I have no point in packing it back, I'm not going anywhere, I'm only going to use it again tomorrow. Stuff like this for displaying your actual things so you can see what it is. It comes in so useful. I just put in my lipsticks, I put in any little balms basically that would fit in there that I would use on a daily basis. Anything that is not too tall or too thick. Maybe even nail varnishes. If you could fit nail varnishes in here, that would be brilliant for that. And yeah, overall, I just think that's a really cool, funky little purchase. And I really was impressed with that. So, while we are talking about Poundland, another makeup thing to organise. Now this is another display case unit. Now I've seen these on eBay and they're like £1.50. They're not ridiculously expensive, but these were £1 and I just really like these. These are really good. They're quite big for brushes, and then they have like a flower bit in the middle, which I think is supposed to be just for that, but I find smaller brushes, lip liners and eyeliners are brilliant. So yes, these would be really good as well. For lipsticks, I think that's probably what they are for, but I like to put a jumble in there. I like to make use of all of these products. So much so that I enjoyed this, I actually bought 2 of them. And last but not least, this may seem like a strange one, seeming as we're talking about organisation. I bought this, and it's a really cheap plastic drinking bowl. It reminds me of like a little goldfish bowl. That's what it looks like. You probably could put a goldfish in here. I'm not gonna. I'm going to use this for my nail varnishes to go in. So any of my current nail varnishes, things like that, I am going to pop in here and use it as a display and kind of easy access. At the minute I do have all of my nail varnishes in a box, just a velvet box, and I don't paint my nails that often because they aren't on display. It's just ideas for, like, you know, you see little tubs like this and little jars. Jam jars are brilliant for storing stuff. So, and majority of the time we throw them away after we use them. And I think it's a bit of a waste. Like, you can always reuse them. Go online and even if you're into candles, make your own candles. I think they look beautiful as flower pots with flowers in. When it comes to organising, you don't necessarily need a piece of paper to tell you. I mean, those planners and everything, they're really simple enough. It's just getting you motivated to do something. So I think organisation is the first step towards motivating yourself to do it. That was the end of my video, guys. Hopefully it might have given you a couple of ideas. So anyway, as always, all of my social media links will be down in the description box below, so feel free to check that out. I've got a Snapchat now as well, So if you want to add me on that, then do it. If you would give this video a nice little thumbs up, then that would be lovely. There's a subscribe button, it's completely free. Press it, it's somewhere there, big red. Yes, that's it. That's all I gotta say to you. If you've made it this far to the end, then thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely week or evening or weekend or daytime or afternoon or whatever time you're watching this, and I shall see you all very soon. Bye! No! Oh, edit that bit out, that wasn't ladylike at all. Okay. I don't know where I was going with that one.